You're watching TalynT Productions.
You're watching Connect Tour.
So back to the clicks. You were in Uncorporated. You also, whatever, there was another one kind of simultaneous to that, wasn't it? You said you had your Suni.
Yeah, I always had my own thing. You know what I mean? Just,
But and now you're in.
Now I'm in Set Gang South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so how did that happen? When did that happen? And then I want you to please explain to me why people click up. Why is there an NWA? Why is there a Bone Thugs and Harmony? Why, like, but that, and even that's different. Bone Thugs, you guys don't do, Set Gang isn't like every song is all of you.
No, yeah, that's why it works, especially for me. You know what I mean? Like,
it's more like Wu-Tang.
I'll answer the first question. I say we got together probably around maybe 2013, 2014. But I've known RC and Major, the two people who were in the group previous to me. I've known them for a few years, even back when I was rolling with Mark and Uncorporated. You know what I mean? Like, we actually performed at the same venues. You know what I mean? I competed against them. And once I strayed away from Uncorporated and I was doing like a solo event, I actually beat Set Gang in a competition. You know what I mean?
Really?
So yeah, it's really dope. But there was also like a cypher afterwards. You know what I mean? That was almost like borderline a battle. You know what I mean? But I think it was always a mutual respect between us three, me, Major, and RC. And later on, I ended up joining forces with them. Just like any good like business relationship, or you know what I mean. It was, they had plenty of things to offer me, and I had plenty of things to offer them, and we just joined forces. And to the second question, like leading into that is why crews and why people, teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's so, especially with rap, it's so fucking difficult.
It is. People got egos.
Exactly. Egos is one of the main things. Everybody wants to be
in the center of attention.
You know what I mean? The main guy. You know what I mean? It's like, especially today.
Listen, that is not unique to music. And it's definitely, it's not unique to the industry, period. Now, that's why people, like, watching a band stay together for as long as, like, the Rolling Stones or Aerosmith or whatever, it's a goddamn bloody miracle.
In today's generation, it's a lot worse off than it was back then, like, especially in hip-hop, you know what I mean? Like, the way things were built, or the way the era I grew up in, it was a lot more of a team effort. A rap group consisted of an MC and a DJ at a minimum. And the DJ and the producer was just as famous as the rapper was. Mm-hmm. They were a team because the rapper was nothing without his producer, his DJ. The DJ, first off, was the producer, the beat maker, the DJ playing your shit on stage. He did everything.
That dude, The Alchemist, does that for lots of artists.
Exactly. Back in the day, that's how, bro, that was all one person. Now, your engineer's one person, a beat maker's a totally different person, your DJ's a different person. They're split into like, you know what I mean? Back in the day, it was all one guy. Yeah. Like what I'm trying to achieve, like I produce, I engineer, I make beats, I DJ. I'm doing all that. At the same time, like if I had another person like me, I would just be the writer and hire somebody like me that can actually make his own beats and engineer. And I know a lot of people like that besides myself that at least can make beats and engineer and give you a full product. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's dope. That's really dope because it's a different type of harmony. You know what I mean? In this generation, you see similar products come out because it's people that grew up with the same influence.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I used to like this type of music and this from that I heard from my parents.
So of course they're gonna sound.
And it combines this.
Yeah.
So you come out with this.
Yeah.
And there's other people that have the same formula. You know what I mean? So it's very similar. It's not always that people are biting. You know what I mean? It's the growth in music.
It's totally.
Back in the day, we had so little to work with and listen to. Now we can access everything just from the touch of our phone, so it's much higher influence. So it's like,
it's a great time to be a creator too.
Definitely.
You plug directly into your audience. There's no like internal buffer. You could just create something and boom, right to them.
Yep.
Harnessing that though, I don't know.
In the Black Mirror episode, if you remember the one where social media is running everything. Basically, she has like everything is points and she takes pictures of everything and you rate everything.
When she gets rated, yeah.
And she's like trying to be in her friend's wedding and shit.
You know they're doing that in China.
Yep. Yep.
Social,
Yep.
what are they?
They're
Social
doing a
credit
lot of
score.
things from those episodes are already coming true, man. It's fucking scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you get like shorter times, like waits in line if you have higher social status, like cheaper plane tickets if you have better social status, and it's just basically like more likes and more like likability and popularity. But answering the first question, I think that's one way to do it. Like, I can sit around and have all my homeboys like my rhymes, but who the fuck are they? You know what I mean? No, I love all my homeboys.
Yeah, but they're not going to pay your
it's like,
bills.
Yeah, what is that going to do?
That's
for me?
like your friends
now, if I
come
could
to
just
the
get,
show all
like one popular ass dude that's rich and has a connection, his father works for this and yada yada, I can get him to like my shit. That's a much higher boost with my social status for my shit. And basically, that's just the way I look at it, appealing to a higher, more valuable audience. You know what I mean? Fuck having regular people like my shit. Have somebody important like my shit. Everybody around them likes this shit. Yeah, it's about raising awareness. You know what I mean? A cosign could do a whole lot for you. But we'll have to see in time. There's people I know that sign a deal and
nothing happens. But
it
then
takes time, man.
Yeah, and then you have people, another Orlando native like Kasky. He got, I don't know what kind of deal he got, but I'm sure whatever he got is good enough. He's living right, and he's still out there doing shit.
It's enough to give you an outlet. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to put it like, I mean, it's consignment. You know what I mean? They're gonna give you a label to rock. Like, hey, we represent you, so when you go out, you look this good. Front you some cash, and now what can you do with that? You know what I mean? We gave you all the tools you need. Now jump in this fucking big ass game and make yourself noticeable.
And again, how many people know who he is? I mean,
he has a lot. He has a big fan base, but there's so many other artists out.
I could go out in the middle of the streets tomorrow and ask 50 people and say, "Do you know who Kasky is?" And maybe one. Yeah,
it's bro. You got other people in his category. Not to compare him, but you like look at Yellow Wolf and Machine Gun Kelly that are like probably 1,000 times bigger than him, and people don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a huge field.
Yeah.
And that's no diss to anybody, but
not at all.
It's tough. That's
and if you're getting it in any way, shape, or form,
like,
matters.
Being the man back in the day and being the man today is like a total different scale, because it's like we had a small handful of great MCs before. Now it's like it's such a big field, man. There's people out here winning Grammys and shit that you never even heard of.
So you got people doing shit
not
like
even on the
Tekashi. Where you're gonna get all rainbowed out.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a gimmick.
If you want, exactly.
And
if you want
then
you get drastic measures to being noticed like that. You know what I mean? And still,
he's whack.
People know him for the bullshit. So a lot of the people that know who he is never heard his music. They just know him for all the bullshit.
Yes, exactly.
And it's sad. Which
I listen to some music and I'm like, I can listen to the track, but he's not my.
Like, you made it, but damn, you made an ass out of yourself on the way up. So it's like it all depends on what it costs to you. You know what I mean? You got Russ over here. You know who Russ is? Exactly. And he's on the fucking Forbes list, and he's a young rapper.
Nice.
And he's only been out for like a year and a half.
So he's doing it right.
Is on the Forbes list.
Yo.
And people don't know who he is. You don't hear him on the radio, but he's selling out more shows than like Young Thug and all these bigger artists. Like, little Sicilian kid, bro.
I'd prefer to do it that way.
He's on the fucking Forbes list. Like, getting back to like Kasky and Nico, you know what I mean? They have their own core fan bases, you know what I mean? So they can still walk around like they might not be noticed.
Shout out to Nico Is.